Welcome back to Genshin Impact.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Huh? No. That can't be true, can it?
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mulan told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
Otrix has correctly joined the channel.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wayab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Gachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you. Huh? But that doesn't make any sense! The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. Or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old 500 years ago.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja. The same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyatt were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wyatt has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss
Welcome.
is using against us.
High Moon
The
Bear
Abyss may
shouted
not
you out.
possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wyatt Mualani. In the process, you
Guilty
gained the
annex him
memories
later.
stored within your name.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential.
Yo bro PS1
Just
how
like
you're
your
doing?
determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this
Sure, you
endeavor
can bro, some
comes from
people
your
do
own
not thank
strength of
him.
will,
We see if
rather
he
than
got a heart
sense
of gold.
obligation.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development.
This reminds me of Pal World Globe showing Americas. Yo Ryan, I'm good you.
I can only trust in the judgment of the Wyatt. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In
This
fact, it was
reminds me of
precisely
Tales of
because I
Fear.
chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose.
I would clap them cheeks.
Fuel? Ah, so back then, that's
This
why
story
you...
reminds me of God of
Yes.
War.
The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited, but together their combined
Yo,
effect
how with
can
these
prove
fruity
quite
booty
useful
chicks
in a
more
dire
HMMM.
situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the two worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But aren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories? That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I
Risha's
never
looks
wanted
better
the
than
Pyro
Himiko,
Archon
face
to
with
have to
tears of
use
joy.
that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time
She
before
looks
the
like
Children
she
of
wants
Echoes
milk.
was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to
Alien milk.
Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
Face with tears of joy.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to
Grinning,
return the
squinting
favor.
face, bro. You're making me hard watching this, bro.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's
her
for
eyes,
sure.
her voice.
Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right. You should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
I'm pulling her when she gets a banner. The blue hair girl looks hot. For real, bro.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from.
Bulma, my
The
Bulma.
people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property.
I have blue hair girl got
They are
her
there
in
to bring
temple.
all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to
That's
hold
awesome.
on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form,
She
I'll
has
come
broken
here
in
and
abyss
tell
mode.
stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
I see Moon made a logo for you, looks good, awesome dude, he's a loyal dude.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory.
You dropped his link to me in Discord, so I can sub back. You didn't give me
Rest
link.
assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
Discord. Sweet Bulma Bam Bam Bait wonder why these chicks got nice anim booty. Oh sweet anim Bam Bam Bam. Join Retro Kingdom Discord https://discord.com/invit e/nesgncajx4.
You're just gonna die?
You can't
Just the
ask
enemy
her
has
those
link.
questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to
Make
fight
sure to
for
hit the
Natlan's
bell
future.
and sub to my YouTube TNX for support.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just
We
who
do
he
not
is.
use Discord, bro. It's Panda Moon Bear 6091 Panda like this.
Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
Some people made him mad today.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Up connected back. Honestly, I don't bring drama on my channel, I just try to make good content.
Off we go!
You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. No, it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Yeah bro, sometimes people use people just so you know he's a person who supports back, and some don't. He loves to have fun too.
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
Moon Army to always watches, it's what we do, and Moonbear is our big dog like Roman when he was in the shield. Great person. If someone follows me, I follow back. BC, as content creators, we need to stick together. We always watch. Moonbear helps and shouts out people.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
What? Do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this. Or it'll be even harder to help her.
You see, at least you see it. I'm just waiting to get logos from Moon, and unsub to him later. He's such a kind soul, bro. He's a true friend. I don't get why would they use his help. At least you can stay connected when someone helps you. It's free.
I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
Don't worry, I always win anyway.
Give up. Hesitating will do you no good.
Welcome.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
They support other people's YouTube. They do not even watch Moon's YouTube.
So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do?
Always watches other. He always likes.
I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
Serves you all right. No sympathy for me.
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal. Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes, so please give another
I stop by to people I'm connected, when I can be see of my personal stuff and channel out.
I'll drink to that. How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal. Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion! Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Make sure to hit the bell and sub to my YouTube TNX for support.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite!
You look like you've still got
Same
questions.
with Moon, we all got stuff in life, lo he.
Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short.
I am watching you on
Beyond a
TV.
point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without
Clap her
them.
cheeks, clap her cheeks.
Of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Niece, I use my smart TV for Netflix.
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses.
No bro, no one uses Netflix anymore.
None of her buildings are around anymore. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her. You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written? Including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Let's ride!
Stabilize! This is order! Solidify!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Parting waves! Let's shred, Sharky!
Stabilize! Gather!
Out of the way! Let's ride! Not my lucky day. Carving waves! Let's light it up! Why do they never miss? I'm going in! Let's ride! Check this out! That's the right! Oh, chill out! Ho!
Solidify!
Carving waves! Need a surfboard? Off we go! Need a surfboard? Let's ride!
Gather!
Let's light it!
Solidify!
Carving waves!
I will have order! Crumble!
Benny's adventure team! I have failed you.
Gather!
Not my lucky day.
Thank you for permitting, no, inviting me to join you.
What is the situation?
Don't tell me.
Shine down!
Solidify!
Out of my way!
Stabilize!
Bow your head. The tides beckon. Settle down. Gather.
Risk is growing, but it poses no threat to me.
Bow your head.
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Our bond is strong!
Stabilize! Silence! Be sanctified. Order guide you. Gather. Settle down.
Shine down! Ha! Ha! Illusion shattered! Remove all obstacles.
Stand with me!
Solidify!
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Our bond is strong!
Gather!
This realm is true.
Hi, I see you found me. Subbed back, you left me on red on Discord. Left a few groups, just add me back on your group and just gonna stay on yo. Great stream, I will watch tomorrow your videos. It's late in flag. South Africa will check your videos. I have bunch on servers, I'm active only on 3. Not including mine.
If you ever have
I was on 4 servers. Lol, I see, same here. Dropped, I like my people will watch you, and I will watch the games you play.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently.
DNX, you grow much respect. Bro.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Make sure to hit the bell and sub to my YouTube TNX for support.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Silence! Justice is blindsided. Let the mighty be humble.
Stand with me! There is no escape!
Bow your head. Past.
no escape! Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Stabilize!
There is no escape!
Insolent!
Illusion shattered!
Sorry for the trouble.
There is no escape! Shine down! There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
I will have order!
Illusion shattered!
Rise! Quake!
Solidify!
Stabilize! Gather! Yatta!
Shine down!
The mortal plane. A fleeting dream.
I've been waiting.
Solidify!
Settle down!
Everyone hold hands!
Stabilize!
Illusion shattered!
Solidify!
Hey! I see everything! Stop fighting!
Gather! Order guide you! Stabilize!
Make yourselves at home! Hey!
Shine down!
The tides beckon.
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
This place
Settle down!
Ad Astra. Thank you for
I see everything!
Shine down!
Justice is blindsided.
Let the mighty be humbled! Bow your head! Solidify!
The Temple of Wisdom!
Stabilize! Settle down!
An oversight on my part.
Gather!
I will have order!
Illusion shattered!
Silence! The tides beckon. Justice is blindsided.
Solidified! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
Share my knowledge!
Stabilize.
Illusion shattered!
Silence. Settle down. Gather. Bow your head. Silence!